Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I'm Brett Chapin. We are talking today with the director and two actors from the film Parallel Avenue. We have Lior Baum, Kessia Elwin, and Sarah Schulte. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
So let's talk about challenges, guys. What were some of the, and any one of you, open this up to any one of you, what are some of the challenges that you faced during the filming process?
That's a good question, actually.
You should go first then.
I've gotta think about that, man. Do you have an answer?
Challenges.
Thinking.
Well, maybe we were shooting. We had a tight schedule, so we had to get a lot of the scenes done in one day, and we had several locations because they really did an amazing job looking for places to depict LA in a very unusual way, differently, so people could see actually through the images also what he wrote, what Leo wrote.
Yeah.
So the time, it was fast paced, I would say, and we really, I think that was we had a great, beautiful day, the day we shot actually, and the sunset was golden, it was beautiful. So, but we were like on top of the schedule at
Absolutely,
the time.
but because we were, I would say for her segment, we had the most challenges because there were a couple moments, ran into a couple shady characters, which is a downtown LA kind of thing.
Okay.
And guy on the bridge, get off my bridge. Guys at the LA River, just like looking for trouble in the LA River. So I'm like, okay, luckily we knew what we were doing and we got the shots off before we got any run-ins, so that was good. But I would say that for Kessia, there was a moment, I don't know if you remember this, but we were driving and the idea of shooting a script but not actually talking to any other characters in it and having it, they have to keep in their head the part of the monologue or the concentration of what they're going to be focusing on, expressing. Sometimes it feels like you have nothing to react to. So I said, I'm not going to make you look like Sean Penn, Tree of Life, like wandering around looking for a director.
Then you're like, what am I really doing here? But
it's easy to lose track because there's no one else there but you and the view, So it was good that everyone had a real focus. That could have been a challenge, but they really knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And Leo did an excellent job actually bringing me back to just refreshing, because there were beautiful poetry monologues, but they were so accurate to how the city would be influencing each character and what would you be living through what you see in the city, So it was really beautiful.
Yeah, well, you guys got through the challenges and ended up with a great final product. So I really want people to see this film. I got to say it's fantastic. So
we're excited. Like we were talking that people in LA don't know everything about LA. I think they would love to see at least something different than what they're used to.
Absolutely.
At least see a part that they'd never seen or want to go somewhere after watching it. Those kind of things that makes it all that much. That would be the reward for people to be excited about the city.
We have a call for you. Actually, we have Beth in Irvine calling. Hi, Beth.
Hi, this is Beth.
Hi, Beth. Did you have a question for our actors and director?
Well, I have a couple. One of them is for Lior. I noticed on his website he uses murals in parts of the city, and he mentioned that he got the idea from being on a bus, but I was wondering, did the murals sort of shape the movie, the pieces that he did with each of the women? And then my second question is for Sarah, does the character she plays, well, obviously it doesn't reflect her own experience because she's from California, but was it a stretch to play someone from maybe a small state other than California?
I'll answer, Beth, your question about the murals. We originally scouted for these locations, and I was hoping to find a mural in the part of the city where the character would be that would represent them. I tried to do it for every character. A couple times we went back to the location and it had been painted over. Like that actually happens a lot in LA. Things just change that fast. So, I mean, there was inspiration in the murals and the certain things that show culture, but it wasn't completely about the characters. They were just places that represent like the emotions each character was going through in some way. So it was just a tapestry if we could get it.
To answer the second part of that question, for me, I grew up in a very small suburb, and it was very quaint, and everybody knew everybody's business, so it was very loving and familial, and coming to the city, it's a bit of a stretch, but I could relate to the character so well because this is one that you see all the time, and you wish you could help that girl say, all right, you're going to be so much better off coming to the city, getting out of that small town, going out of your comfort zone. And I had so much fun doing this part, being someone not myself for just 5 minutes out of the day. Who doesn't like to play dress up? Who doesn't like to get creative and be imaginative? And that was such a reward for me. So hope that answered the question.
Thanks for calling, Beth.
Thank you.
We're going to be back just to say our goodbyes to our incredible director and cast on La La Land on CRN Digital Talk.
How old is the roof on